said, it's not always an immediate hookup, but it could be like a day or two lag time just to get the referral and get it set up.
Well, what if we do Friday? What if we have her start Friday through BI? Or we make her pay for it and we use Our Moms Intervention?
I think either of those are realistic, although I get worried about the court order being specific to the date that they need to start.
We have to have a date.
If we do have to have a date?
Yeah, I've got to order her sentence to be started on a particular date. Now, Jenny, if I order that it starts Friday and you or Mindy or Ashley call me and tell me, hey, we can start this, she's participating, BI can't do it until Monday, obviously I can accommodate that, but I have to give her a start time.
Okay. Well, that would work. I just worried about, if the referral and the setup took a day later or whatever after you've ordered it. But if we can work around that,
let's do Friday. Let's try this with Tina. Let's do Friday with BI, because that way we could use Tasha's grid to start with, which I'm totally fine with. She starts Friday and she serves the sentence until the following drug court. So that would be Wednesday, the 23rd. But Jenny, Mindy, Ashley, if there's a legitimate issue with her starting on Friday, not an issue that Tina caused, just let me know. Get her started as soon as possible, and I'll make sure we reflect that, okay? Does that work for everybody?
Yeah,
okay.
And then Ashley, I will make sure to communicate with you what's decided tomorrow about it as far as the hookup location.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, if Tina's trying to get this done and it doesn't happen to Monday, but she's trying, she's in contact with everybody, we'll work with it, okay? It's new for us, it's a little bit new for everybody. If it's not her fault that there's delays, we'll accommodate that. But I'll tell her she's ordered to start Friday. And also, can we get a form for the BI sentence so Deb has that so she knows how to kind of put that in the system? Because we don't use BI, which is funny if that's where probation is contracted with.
What information is she going to need? I'm trying to think of what form would be appropriate.
Can we scan that and send it to her so she knows what we're looking at for Our Moms and Intervention? Jenny, we'll scan what we use for Our Moms and Intervention, and I'm sure BI has something similar. But maybe if you just see it, you'll know kind of what we use.
Thank you.
Of course, Deb will send you an email on that.
Thanks, Deb.
All right, did we talk about Cardenas?
We did not.
You were waiting for me. Thank you so much for waiting.
Yeah, he's in custody on our warrant.
Good. And he's ComCore accepted.
Perfect. Yeah, I think I filed his revocation, so he should be all set for that pass.
Okay. I can't remember if he's admitted yet. I don't know that he has.
He did, and we're set for sentencing on January 6th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's shown us every time we let him out that he's not doing this.
Do we want to wait till January 6th, or should we get him going? If we have a ComCore acceptance, well, it might make sense to kind of get his clock started. I'll defer to you, but...
I know he still has that pending county court case that we didn't pull in with the rest of them, even though it existed.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my fault.
What is it?
It's really low level. I think it was either an M3 or a petty, something like that ended up being filed for theft.
Is it domestic or not?
No.
Okay.
And
if you want to pull it in, go ahead, Nicole.
Had sent me the offer. So if we want to try to do that, I could do a breakout session to do a Rule 11 with him on that so that we can close that as well.
I would hear it if you guys resolved it. I don't have a problem with that. As long as it's non-DV, I don't have a problem with that. I'll let you talk to him, and then you just let me know if you want to keep sentencing as is. We can. If you want to do it early to kind of get that clock rolling, we can do that too. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Laura. Well, can we just add it on just in case? Yeah. But we don't have to vacate anything. We'll just see if they... All right, Aaron Cruz.
Aaron's doing well. All of his UAs are negative. He's attending treatment. Spoke with this therapist about increasing treatment to weekly versus biweekly. And she doesn't think that that's appropriate because he's getting back on track right now. I don't have any issues with going with that unless something else comes up in the future. But otherwise, he's doing good, still working.
Yeah. Good. Conrad?
Wait, sorry, real quick on Cruz. He was ordered to increase his treatment due to his non-compliance recently, but he didn't do any treatment in the last 2 weeks, so he hasn't had treatment for 3 weeks.
Did they decline to increase it? Is that what you said, Mindy?
He's doing monthly right now. So he's doing monthly individuals, and his therapist doesn't think that it would be beneficial to increase it because he's not willing to work on his trauma at all. And we can't force him to do that, and he's overall just sort of showing up and talking. There's not really much for them to talk about.
So we're okay removing that mandate, that expectation?
Yeah, I think if the therapist is saying no, then on the therapist's recommendation, I'm okay removing it.
Okay. And is he compliant with his support group logs, Mindy?
Yes, he attends Friday night at Heart Counseling. His next individual is on the 10th of December.
%, yeah. How's Conrad?
Conrad, overall pretty good. UAs all negative, minus he had from previous docket since he's monthly. There was a dilute on 11/10, so that pushed his graduation 30 days. Other than that, good. I think he's still struggling on the job front. So if that needs to be a continued conversation with him, he's aware that he has to have a job to graduate, so.
In 2 weeks, or are we okay to set him out a month?
Sorry, Tasha, can you say that again?
He's not 100% today due to that dilute because we haven't addressed it yet. The result wasn't known at his last docket appearance. So do you want back in 2 weeks, or are we okay to set him out for a month because everything else is, I guess, fine?
I'm okay doing a month. Ashley, does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. My only concern is that the job thing. And I know, Eric, who's in an entirely different phase and a whole different person altogether, but I just don't want him to come up on graduation and not have anything set, so if we could just drive that home, hey, requirements to graduate. But otherwise, a month is fine, yeah, otherwise, he's good.
Okay. All right, we'll do a month. Dominic Gonzalez.
He's missed every single UA since last docket. He was discharged from Heart Counseling because he's not attending anything. However, he is attending the support groups on Fridays. The COM course screen was completed. But yeah, he says that he completed a COVID screen. I still haven't